All right, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Going for a walk around Altona, starting at Harrington Street where we live, and we're going to go for a walk down Maidstone Street to the beach, along the beach all the way up to Millers Road, and probably come back via Civic Parade. I forget the name, or I think it's Civic Parade. Yeah, the long road from Millers Road. It's a good walk. It's a beautiful day. It's 4 p.m. now. It's a beautiful day, so we'll see how we go on the walk. We're just passing Altona Station. The trains are coming in. And that's Harrington Square and St Joe's Girls School at the end there. But yeah, it'll be a good long walk. Okay, guys, I'll update you as I go. All right. We're now heading down Maidstone Street. Maidstone Street takes you all the way to Altona Beach. To the left, you go down along the Esplanade to Altona, Pier Street, and to the right you go to, if you turn right over here, you go down Queen Street to Altona Meadows and Lebanon and so forth. So this is Maidstone Street. In West Altona, heading towards the beach. Alright, we're still on Maidstone Street. We're coming up to a small shopping centre known as Summer's Parade. Just before the beach. This is, I think, I'm going to confirm what corner it is, but Summer's Parade is a small shopping centre on the way to the beach. It's got the usual stuff: fish and chips, pizza. So we've got a kindergarten, milk bar. In Melbourne we have milk bars, if you don't know what a milk bar is, and laundromat, and your typical shops you find in a small strip like this. Nice area. Yep, and here just past this roundabout, I forgot the name of this particular street. This is one of the streets that goes parallel with the beach, and this is Blake Street, and it's Blake Street there. Alright, we're coming up to Queen Street. Again, Queen Street runs parallel with the beach. You turn right at Queen Street, and that takes you to Altona Meadows and eventually to Lebanon. And if you turn left, you go into Altona proper, Pier Street being the main street in Altona. We're going to go straight today. We're going to go to the beach. For just some information, to the right you've got Apex Park, a big park at Altona West, and to the left on Queen Street as well you've got the Kringle Golf Course, just the next block to the right on Queen Street. Yeah, nice little golf course. We'll be going to the golf course for a meal tomorrow night. Right, we're now heading to the beach. Right team, we're coming to the end of Maidstone Street where the beach starts, and the Esplanade being the main road along Altona Beach, and if you go right you end up at the Apex Park car park, when you've got the wetlands, the Altona wetlands, gorgeous area for you to birds and nature and all wildlife and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be taking the walking track along the Esplanade, along the beach, to next stop, which is going to be Pier Street, and also the pier itself. So I'll see you at the pier. Alright, we're midway to Pier Street from where we stayed on the Esplanade, at the corner of Esplanade and Maidstone Street. I don't know if you can see that the pier itself is quite busy, so it's a beautiful day today. It's probably high 20s, probably not 30 yet, but it's a beautiful blue sky. Families are out at the beach, and typically what happens at this type of beautiful weather in Melbourne. We've got a lot of people actually on the pier. It's hard to see because we are still pretty far away. Let's see if I can zoom in. Zoom in on the pier. Amazing pier. Alright, we'll get close to the pier. I'll just show you this walking track. The Esplanade has a wonderful walking track along the beach. Well laid out. You've got for bikes and people and dogs and all sorts. It's exceptionally well set up. It's just an example of one of the activities you can do at Altona Beach. Kite surfing. Alright, we're just coming to the pier. Not far off now. Next time we'll be on the pier. I love the setup here. So the sand is, there's a lot of sand from the Esplanade where families can set up tents and umbrellas and so forth. It's a very family friendly beach, always has been. And during the down season, the winter season, the council puts a lot of effort into cleaning and grading the sand and replenishing it. Exceptionally well done. You can see the pier over there, and that's where we'll be going to next. So here we are at the beginning of the pier, and the end of Pier Street. So Pier Street's the main street for the centre of Altona, the main business district or the shopping strip of Altona, and at the end of Pier Street you get the pier. The pier was recently refurbished, only a few years ago. The council spent a lot of money on refurbishing the pier. It's quite good, so let's go check it out. Let's walk the pier together. Families in the water. It's quite shallow, Altona Beach. It's doesn't get deep at all, and I think the tide is not fully out, but probably midway out. It's still quite shallow. I know we have to be careful diving off the pier when we're younger. It does get deep in the slightly towards the end, but yeah, it's a very nice and popular beach for families and people of all ages. Well, let's continue on. We're nearly reaching the end. You can see one of the other activities is the watercraft. I don't know what you call that, watercraft. It's quite popular on the beach. Alright, we'll take a video from the other side when we get to the end. We're near the end. What's different to the pier since the renovation? They have a bit of a Y, so it turns off in two different angles. You've got left hand side a little bit longer than the right hand side, so this is fairly new. This has been a new design since the renovation of the pier. And you can see the main activity is obviously people jumping off the pier into the Altona Beach. That's one part of the Y, a bit shorter, and that's the other part of the Y over there. Alright, we're at the end of the pier now, looking back along Altona Beach. Quite an active pier. It just ends here. It's quite happening pier today. You can see how busy the beach is. We'll head back and we'll walk towards Millers Road, and then we'll go up Millers Road to Cherry Lake. Oh, we're just coming to the beginning of the pier again, just to the right. We've got the Altona Lifesaving Club, and obviously in every lifesaving club you got the flags. And we're going to be going to a little place, a little shop behind the Lifesaving Club to buy an ice cream, and then we'll head down the rest of the Esplanade towards Millers Road. Before heading up to Cherry Lake. One good thing that happens every summer along the Esplanade, in front of Altona Beach, in front of the pier, is they actually do close off the road and put picnic tables and for families and so forth. It's quite well done. Right, we're now on the eastern side of the pier, walking towards Millers Road, and we've got the volleyball courts, and once again, all the families, their tents and umbrellas. For the real estate buffs, the eastern side of the Esplanade, heading towards Millers Road, has probably the most luxurious houses. You can afford to live on the Esplanade, you're not well, but you can afford along the east side, you do exceptionally well. Some of the architecture is quite phenomenal. Alright, we're at the corner of the Esplanade and Millers Road. And this is where you would usually turn off, and Millers Road heads towards Altona Gate, Brooklyn and Williamstown. We can go down there, but I think I'm going to head further down the Esplanade and turn left at another location instead. Right, you see. We're just turning a mild left on the Esplanade, and what you can see in the background is a silhouette of Melbourne. So Altona is a inner suburb of Melbourne, along the beach, along the western side of Melbourne, just after Williamstown. So you can actually see the silhouette of Melbourne here. I might see if I could zoom in. So we're actually not that far away from Melbourne at all. Right, we're going to continue on, and we're going to head towards the Altona Workmen's Club. And we're now at the on the walking track far east of Altona Beach, and we're coming towards the club area. This side of the Esplanade or Altona Beach, what you have is the yacht club, the Altona Yacht Club. You have the Fishermen's Club. You have the Working Men's Club, and you've also got scout clubs and all sorts of different clubs around this area. So ultimately it's well laid out. You also got just over yonder, which we'll get to shortly, we've actually got the boat ramp where a lot of the boats come off. And you know, once again, as a child, we spent a lot of time here, hanging out at the Fishermen's Club. So we'll probably pop into the Fishermen's Club and have a look. Just coming around the bend before, you've got the Altona Yacht Club. That's to the left. Then we've got a walkway over the entry point. I think the entry point is it goes into Cherry Lake. I'm not quite sure. Cherry Lake we'll get to later. Cherry Lake is inland. It's a lake inland in Altona. This might be the entry point. So this is Altona Yacht Club, and behind Altona Yacht Club, which you can see now, is the Altona Fishermen's Club. Altona actually had two Fishermen's Club. I don't know if it still has, but it did have two, because there was a split at one stage. As happens with humans in clubs. There you go, you got the one club at the front and another club at the back. Now we might visit both of them. To show the difference, this is the Altona Boating and Angling Club. This is what we used to call a Malta Club. This is the club we grew up in. My dad used to go here. And this other club is the Sports and Game Fishing Club. There you go. This is the Altona boat ramp. This is all where the boats come off in Altona into the bay, Port Phillip Bay. You see the boats coming off. The port is fishing out there next to Altona, obviously Williamstown. There's another swimming area there. We're going to be going to, our next stop's going to be over here, which is the Altona Sports Club. Well, it used to be called the Workmen's Club, but now called the Altona Sports Club. So we're going to head over there. Show you this beach. This beach is at the back of the Altona Sports Club. This has always been here, but when we were growing up, it wasn't that well developed. It looks extremely popular now. It's got a lot of people out in the beach. It doesn't have the sand that the Altona beach to the west has around the pier, but I think it's just, this beach was popular for dogs. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of owners of dogs on this beach. So I think it's a popular place to take your dog on the beach. And over here, we're at the back of the Altona Sports Club. We've got some tennis courts, and I think we've got lawn bowling. We'll keep it along the path, because I think this actually goes to Cherry Lake. So we are heading towards Cherry Lake, so we'll follow the path. So this is the back of the sports club. I think that's basketball. We've got nets of some sort. We've got a pavilion of some sort. And I think you've got lawn bowls and so forth around here. So again, this is part of Altona, well established for its clubs and club activity. And wherever you go in Australia around this time of year, you're always going to find a cricket match. And there you go. So there's a cricket match at the back of the Altona Sports Club. I won't have a clue who's playing, but all the best to them. This is a new area that I'm not familiar with. Well developed. We've got a sign of the Australian Pelicans. It seems to be exceptionally well developed. As you can see, a lot of dogs coming to the parks. It's great. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a dog beach. This is fantastic, and I wish I had Stanley here. There's a little dash hand down there. Looks like my Stanley, but it isn't. This is a fantastic idea. A purposely made off-lead dog beach. It's absolutely phenomenal. Well done to Altona for coming up with such a beach. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's fantastic. We're discovering a lot about the eastern part of the Altona beach. So we've actually just left the beach. So we've the track has turned left, and we've come to something I haven't seen before, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's the Altona Coastal Park. That's quite interesting. So let's just have a look through where we're at now. We're actually just to the bottom left there of the park, just as you are here, and we're going to be heading along the trail, and don't know exactly where it's going to take us. So we're going to just follow this trail. We're going to follow this trail up here, where this is Corey Creek, and we'll see where we end up. I think hopefully we're going to end up at Cherry Lake. I actually don't know where Cherry Lake is now, but anyway. So there you go. This is a fabulous new park that I haven't seen before. Quite an amazing setup here. So there's some more information. It's welcome to PA Burns. It's called PA Burns Reserve. Fairly new park, and you can see how dog friendly it is there. So we've got the dog beach that we've just passed. We've got the sports club, the cricket oval, which we've just passed. The Pine Scout Camp, Burns Reserve. It's actually quite a nice little area. So we'll continue along here, and we'll continue exploring this. For me, it's a new park. It's probably been here forever, but it's a great little park. This is an interesting section. This is pretty much the extension of the Esplanade. This road used to go all the way to Williamstown, but it's now closed, and I think the railway guys at the train tracks, they did a bit of work on the train tracks, and they may be renovating this, who knows, but we used to drive through here. It used to get flooded when it rained. Now I think, not quite sure where we're going now, so I think we used to go along this track towards Cherry Lake. I don't know, I think I might actually go back in again towards Civic Parade. I don't know if we can go via this way anymore. It doesn't look like we can. Doesn't seem to be a crossing. Oh, there's a crossing over there. So that's all closed off. So what we'll do, we'll head back towards Altona proper, and we'll probably take Civic Parade into back towards where we started. Alright team, we've left the beach and we've come back inland, and we found another patch of water. So we're now back at Millers Road again. Millers Road is the road that takes us out of Altona, one of the main thoroughfares in and out of Altona, and across the road from Millers Road, where we're going to go, is Cherry Lake. So Cherry Lake is another large picnic area, activity area in Altona. You'll find that you've got another sporting complex. You've got the Altona Football Club, tennis courts, hockey, little athletics down the end there, and we've got the Civic Centre as well. So we're heading down that way, and this also takes us we're also heading home. So Cherry Lake was once a racetrack, I think, and it stayed going back a long time ago, way before my time. Yeah, so it's a wonderful man-made lake that we're going to explore while we head back to where we started. All right, speak to you soon. Just before we enter into Cherry Lake, there's a lake there. Just across the road, back on the other side of Millers Road, is also a club that we grew up at, and that's the Altona Soccer Club. Gorgeous club, just off of Millers Road there. We've been many times growing up at the Altona Club. Yeah, so everything's really close by, and as you can see, we're walking to everything. So that's the Altona Club. This is the lake, and we're going to continue walking around the lake. Wonderful wildlife. The sun's going down now, so it's actually quite getting late in the evening. It's what, 6:30 odd, I think. So we're going to head towards the other side of the lake and head home. I'll just show you a map of Cherry Lake. That's the lake there. There's a walk track all the way around it. We're not going around the outside, we're going around the inside of the track. We're currently there just at the entrance from Millers Road where the parking spot is. We're going to head up all the way up there and head back home. A wonderful wet area. Cherry Lake is. So you can just have a bit of a read there. Some of the native wildlife. It's a gorgeous area. So we're just going to continue along that bottom section of the track, and we'll come out next to the sporting. We'll come to the Little Athletics Club actually, and then we'll head home. Just over there we've got some play area for the kids, nicely well done, probably better than what it was when I was growing up. There's always a play area even when we were growing up. That hill there used to be a flying fox going that way, but flying foxes are dangerous, so we don't have flying foxes anymore. But then we'll continue heading into the sun, and it will come out outside of from the little athletics club. Alright, we've come out part of the lake, which I think is probably midway now, where you've got the council, Hobson's Bay Council. You've got the tennis courts, right there. Then you've got the council, there's a bowls club just in front of the tennis courts. Then you've got a couple of cricket pitches. It's about 2 or 3 cricket pitches next to each other. And then you've got the football ovals. And I think it's the Vikings, I'm not quite sure the name of the Altona Footy Club. I'm just going to get close and confirm that. So we've got the Altona Footy Club also over here as well. I think they're the building straight ahead as the Altona Footy Club. We're going to get closer, we'll confirm the name. So the Cherry Lake is there. So we're walking slightly off Cherry Lake. We're actually on a green area. Now this area here at the back of the Civic Centre is popular for once a year. Altona holds a festival, and you have a lot of activities along Cherry Lake and along this park. It used to be called Operation Recreation, but I think they changed the name. So once a year they have an event stretching from, so they have an event stretching from the beach. I had something there, I don't know what it is. Stretching from the beach all the way down to Cherry Lake. Next to the footy club, which we're coming to now. Alright, we just come out from the Altona Footy Club, and we've got the little athletics club over there, and this is the hockey club next to the some other tennis courts over there, and I think this is council area over here. The SES is in there as well. We're going to be heading past, there you go, that's the Altona Footy Club, Grand Reserve. We're going to be heading through this hockey club, and we're going to hit Suburbia again, and once we hit Suburbia, we're pretty much head through Suburbia back to where we started, and probably another half an hour, and then we'll have completed the walk around Altona. Hi team, how are you? I'm just walking the last street back to where we started our journey. So we've walked the length and breadth of Altona, starting walked down Maidstone Street to the beach, along the Esplanade. We walked pretty much the full extent of the Esplanade, past Pier Street, Altona Beach, all the way to the Dog Beach, which is absolutely fantastic, next to the sporting club. There's a new park there which I hadn't seen before. Crossed over that park and crossed over Millers Road to Cherry Lake. Walked through Cherry Lake. Again, walked through all the sporting clubs and so forth. Back through Suburbia, and now we're back in Westona where we started. So that trip's taken me about 3 hours, probably 2 hours 45 minutes. It's just nearly coming on to 7, and I started at 4, so that was a good trip. Stopped for an ice cream and stopped for a drink at the Fisherman's Club. Stopped for an ice cream out of Altona Beach and drinking the Fisherman's Club. Just by the way, this is the Altona, you can see behind me, that's the Altona Fire Brigade, Fire and Rescue, just around the corner from where we live. So we've seen everything today. So Altona is a wonderful gem of a place, the west of Altona. Wonderful beach, wonderful atmosphere. It's a little hidden gem. So yeah, very lucky to be one of the families that was brought up, and members of my family still live here. Anyway, all the best, and I'll see you next journey.